Creating conversation sentences with simple present tense. In creating conversation sentences using the simple present tense, we use the first form of verbs, base form. Before learning about the simple present tense, it's essential to understand the subject and the corresponding verb patterns in both positive and negative sentences. 1. Simple present tense in positive sentences. Observe the following table of simple present tense in positive sentences. I work as a sailor. You work at 9 o'clock every day. We work together to build an apartment. They work for 7 hours per day. He works as a writer. She works as a manager. It works as scheduled. In the simple present tense, when the subject is he, she, or it, the verb undergoes changes with the addition of s, es, or ies. Follow these guidelines. If the last letter of the word is a consonant, add s. Example, talk becomes talks, bring becomes brings, and so on. If the last letter is a vowel before the letter y, example, play, stay, add s. Example, play becomes plays, stay becomes stays, and so on. If the last letter is a consonant before the letter y, example, worry, carry, add ies. Example, worry becomes worries, carry becomes carries, and so on. If the last letters are ch, s, o, ss, x, or zz, add es. Example, watch becomes watches, brush becomes brushes, go becomes goes, pass becomes passes, fix becomes fixes, and buzz becomes buzzes. Pattern of simple present tense in positive sentences. Two. Simple present tense in negative sentences. In negative sentences, we need auxiliary verbs do and does plus not. If the subject is I, you, we, or they, the auxiliary verb is do. If the subject is he, she, or it, the auxiliary verb is does. Observe the following table of simple present tense in negative sentences. I do not work in the hotel. You do not work as a waiter. We do not work as a team. They do not work this morning. He does not work as a tailor. She does not work in the restaurant. It does not work as schedule. In conversations, we often use contractions for do not and does not. Do not is shortened to don't, and does not is shortened to doesn't. 3. Simple present tense in interrogative or question sentences. The auxiliary verbs do and does are also used in question sentences. They are always placed before the subject. In question sentences, there are no contractions like don't and doesn't, as found in negative sentences. Observe the following table of simple present tense in question sentences. Do I work to assist you? Do you work here as a waiter? Do we work as a team? Do they work this morning? Does he work as a tailor? Does she work in the restaurant? Does it work as schedule?